We just wrapped up the 2025 King of TVs Shootout live from New York at Value Electronics. This year's contenders: the LG G5, Samsung S95F, Sony Bravia 8 Mark II, and making a comeback in over 10 years, Panasonic returns with the stunning Z95B. These TVs are the best of 2025, and after hours and hours and hours of side-by-side testing and judging which one actually earned the crown, I'll break it down for you in the next 15 minutes. Or if you got a little time to spare, you could watch the entire 10-hour live stream in the video description below. Now let's get into it. Today's video is brought to you by Whokeys. Trying to build a PC on a budget but don't know where to buy your Windows software cheaply? Whokeys to the rescue. Use my coupon code SF20 and immediate discount with a free upgrade to Windows 11. At the bottom of this order where it says code card, to the right is the product key you need to activate Windows. So copy this long number, then go to the Windows menu and click on Settings. In the Settings menu at the bottom, select Update and Security. Select Activation, then select Change Product Key, paste what you copied from Whokeys, click Next, click Activate, and you're done. You can buy Windows 11 Pro or Office 2019 Pro with my discount code SF20. Yes, I've been using Whokeys for the last several years on my own PC builds, and it just works. All right, so let's get started. Today is the 21st annual King of TV Shootout, and the event is happening next door. So we are here, separated by a curtain.
Why don't we have AC back here? It's on out there. Is it because of the sound?
The curtains are open.
Blocking it too.
Damn. I never heard about AC blocking curtains. I've heard light blocking curtains.
AC blocking.
You got the AC blocking curtains. I'm just melting back here. I feel like I'm melting.
The fan is not pointing at you.
Is it not plugged in?
Oh, it's a battery. Oh, he can hold it.
Dude, are you telling me you've had that over there and it's not plugged in the whole time? I'm over here sweating like I'm in Saigon. Oh my god.
They had a second fan that they offered, but I turned it down for you.
What? I think I tell you now, if Sony wins again, there's gonna be a lot of problems.
With you?
Be a lot of problems.
We're still waiting for the results. They are double checking the numbers, and they just want to make sure everything's on up and up, so there's no question, because a lot of the TV makers are here.
Well honestly,
it's very serious.
Well, I'll tell you this. Honestly, the longer it's taking, the more suspect it freaking is. Because we've already had like Panasonic started. Oh, I think we got it. Hold on a second.
Wait. I'm overhearing someone saying, "Is there shenanigans happening back here?"
Oh, wait, happening back here. Happening back here. We think I got a ballot box next to my air conditioner? I'm sweating like a hostage back here. The shenanigans are in the back. You think the fix is in? I haven't eaten in like 12 hours.
That's the only way to get you to
If I stand up, I'm gonna fall over.
You got only 15 more minutes, bro.
This ain't JFK conspiracy over here.
I'm just like, I'll vote for anything.
Oh my god, coño. I'm gonna start eating this guy's shoulder in a minute.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Let me check on the update.
Now you're gonna blame Brian. I don't know, man. He's doing something back there. Shenanigans back here. Are you out of your mind? Oh my god. You coming here to tell me 15 more minutes? What's the hold up on that? Because now I'm getting conspiracy theories over here.
It's not a conspiracy theory, it's just checking math. We just want to make sure that what we put out is 100% accurate. So
I'm telling you, if Sony wins this, Scarsdale gonna have crazy riots right here. You have Scarsdale riots. Could you imagine a Fendi bag through the window? What? So the winner of the Value Electronics King of TV Shootout, Sony Bravia 8 Mark II. Hold on, just who's the winner? Don't break it down yet. Tell me the full winner.
Sony, SDR. Their victory was so vast that...
Hold on, and SDR, the one that everyone said they suck in SDR, you're telling me they won SDR?
Well, once they got calibrated, yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, remember, SDR isn't the brightest TV. HDR I found the most intriguing. Sony did not win anything in HDR outright. It just did well enough to keep it in the running, but definitely for HDR fans, Panasonic and Samsung.
Yeah, unfortunately, all those things don't mean anything.
Well, because the king of TVs.
The king of TVs is that. So you can tell me that.
One king.
Yeah, you can tell me I won tallest and I was the fastest and thanks for your service. There's a group of people waiting outside to kick the crap out of you. You're not going to change anybody's mind. There's 1,000 people, so.
So the thing you want to understand is that the Sony did really, really well in SDR. So it had a really high score.
Awesome. Considering all we talk about is HDR, that's perfect.
Well, but the point is, it was really good. So,
But HDR, who
but
dominated?
HDR, Panasonic won, and Samsung
Was right
got it.
there.
It's okay because you're going to go jump back on a plane and go chill on the beach, and I'm going to be watching these for the next 2
And this
years.
doesn't have to face the music.
The next year, I'm going to have to hear it. Oh,
Your job is to face the music.
we haven't faced the music for 12 hours.
Who was squealing here? That's
Thanks,
what I
John.
want to know.
I
Take it
appreciate
easy,
it.
guys.
All right, so we're going to go into the scores individually now.
All right, so there's 4 overarching categories. Did you cover the sheets earlier?
Nope.
All right, so 4 overarching categories for SDR and HDR. Each one split into 2 main voting attributes, you would call it. So then those get averaged out. So for SDR, contrast/grayscale, Sony wins with 441. Samsung was second with 438. Then color, Panasonic won 397. Samsung second with 388. All these are going to get published later, so I'm not going to go through all of them.
Right.
Processing and SDR, I think, is really where Sony got a lot because that's where like the streaming stuff was.
I'm not going to do it, but here it is.
So that's where like the Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and stuff in SDR was being streamed.
Right.
So they got a 422
So
with the second place
That
378.
processing means that if it's streaming or a little bit or whatever, Sony's going to do a great job cleaning that up.
Yeah, and so basically that number right there gave them the overall 0.03 difference that gave them the win. And then for Bright Room general consumer viewing,
For SDR?
for SDR, Panasonic squeaked it out with the Samsung and Sony in second, like right behind it. So the overall, Sony got a 416 in SDR, which really is what gave them the overall lead because in HDR they came third. So if HDR matters more, then you're looking at something else.
And that's what I was telling them is, first of all, if you're not planning to calibrate these TVs, and you're in a bright room, that Panasonic right there makes a case for itself.
Yep. And also, Sony only goes up to 65. So that's
And that's, you're limited in size.
yeah. And then for HDR, which has dynamic range or EOTF accuracy, broken down into shadow detail and tone mapping.
Okay.
The Panasonic won with 403, and then Sony 394. And then for color, that's low luminance saturation or high luminance color, BT 2020. Samsung won 413, followed by Sony at 403.
I should be expecting of qd-oled, color
Yeah.
saturation, high luminance.
Yep. And then with the Samsung being noticeably brighter than the Sony, it really got the high luminance and the low luminance color. There's a noticeable difference for the Samsung.
Okay.
Then on the processing side, so this is all the posterization everyone's talking about, quantization errors, things like that, and motion. I can tell you right now, the Samsung got hit for motion for 60p, but that doesn't apply to movies. You go to Baby Driver, it's fine.
Okay.
So, whereas posterization, the Samsung was easily the best by far. The Panasonic was second, and then the LG and the Sony are just a distant. Just both have a lot of posterization issues.
Okay.
So the Panasonic won overall the processing
Nice.
with 397, followed by the Samsung at 372.
And that again, for those who just joined us, this is HDR.
Yeah, there's a difference. In SDR, the Sony processing's fine.
And that, isn't that
HDR,
interesting?
it's got a
You
problem.
would think it'd be consistent, but so Sony cannot do HDR processing, banding or whatever, as well as SDR.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then for Bright Room, no surprise, the Samsung walked away with a 438. I've heard multiple people complain when the lights were out about, oh, it's a matte coating. And then when the curtains were opened, they're like, I hate to say this, but I like it.
That's what people say. Yep, I love it.
So the Panasonic technically won with a 398 for HDR, followed by the Samsung with a 397, so a 0.01. and then was the Sony at 388. But again, the Sony had that SDR advantage, which gave them the overall win of 402, which is only 0.03 more than the Samsung at 399.
It just tells us how close they are.
Introducing founder of Electronics and the founder of the King of TV Shootouts, Robert Zone. Take it away, Robert.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. It's hard to really show my great appreciation for everybody who's here. I created it because I was curious. This is my life, passion, and hobby as to what the differences are between each TV, the flagship high-end, and who makes the best TV. So I used to bring in calibrators, and I would do it myself and set them all up. And then one day, about 21, 22 years ago, I said, boy, it would be really nice to make this a public event. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so very much for joining us today. And we'll pass this over to Dwayne Davis now.
Hi, everyone. Dwayne Davis. Thank you, Robert. So when it comes to the judging categories and everything, we're going to do something a little different this year compared to previous years. We're gonna adhere to certain rules. So for the judges here, the rule of the game is which TV comes closest to the BVM reference monitor. It's not comparing TV A to TV C, etc., etc. So when you're doing your judging, you're going to look at one TV to the reference monitor, make your mark, move on to the next TV to the reference monitor, make your mark, etc., etc. We can compare the TVs after we get through of this. We want to try to get through this, and we don't want to be here 6 and 7 hours like we're always here. We're trying to, try to trim it down to maybe 4. So 1 to 5, 5 meaning it's basically a dead-on match to the BVM, and then in 0.5 increments below if it's not. The BVMs were calibrated to D65 via a Colorimetry Research CR300. No color meter involved, it was pure spectro. Each one of the TVs were perceptually matched in white at different levels to the BVM to ensure that they all are level set and look similar. They're not going to look the same because of metamerism, but overall they look the same. For HDR, we set the BVMs to max of 1000 nits full screen. And I calibrated each one of the TVs to their maximum light output on a 10% white window with the same offsets for the alternative white point. So with that being said, let's start the show.
My name is John Rifamato. I'm an ISF level 3 calibrator.
Hey everybody, I'm Eli Patel. I'm the editor-in-chief of The Verge and host of the Vergecast. I've been reviewing consumer displays for about 15 years.
Hi, Richard Drutman. I'm a filmmaker, post-production guy, run a big DaVinci Resolve suite. Also love technology.
Hello, my name is Michael Renna. I'm an ISF Level 3 certified calibrator. I was trained by Jason over there back in 2022.
Hey everybody, Chris Boylan from Acoustics and Big Picture Big Sound, ISF certified with Joel back in the day. I think I took that class in 2005.
Hey everyone, David McKenzie. I run a company called Fidelity in Motion. I'm involved in disc mastering, color correction, film restoration. I coded and assembled this disc you're seeing here, the Spirits and Muscle benchmarks, the last 2 editions. Nice. And previously, in a past life now, I used to work on the other side of the curtain, reviewing consumer displays at HDTV Test and AV Forums. So, did I forget anything?
Cecil Mead, Classic Tech Calibrations, probably know me. Calibrator, display consultant, just helping out here.
Todd Anderson, co-founder and editor at AV Nirvana. Been covering this event for many, many years as media, and I'm probably the only guy here that has a THX calibration certification.
Jason Dussel, now with MagVR Labs. Calibrated gazillions of displays. I've been teaching the ISF class underneath Joel for, since like 2012. I think 2018 was my first shootout, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's great to be a judge. I'm super happy to be here.
Thank you guys for being with us this entire time.
And
we love you
close
guys.
it off with Eric Bergeron's Super Chat. Thank you so much. Good job. Yes, my friend. Good job.
Good job, bro.
We'll be back next year
Yep.
for this.